Hey y'all, it's Lori. Thanks so much for clicking in to check out this video. As some of you know, I am a real estate investor, and with being a real estate investor comes a lot of landlord drama. So today's video is all about what I love and hate about being a landlord and whether or not it's even really worth it. Let's get to it. The first thing I love about being a landlord has really nothing to do with tenants. It's really all about the property. I love chasing down the just right property. Finding the perfect property where the rehab plan is going to work, where the budget makes sense, it's in a great neighborhood that you know you can get good tenants in, is not easy to do. It's a big challenge, and that's something I enjoy. I enjoy the challenge of chasing down that just right property and getting that perfect rehab plan together. Take a look at this one. This is a house that I did a couple of years ago, and this is the house when I first walked it, and you can see it was clean, but that's really all it had going for it. It was a total freaking wreck, like a disaster. I mean, really, who paints their walls this color? Well, I don't know. Somebody did, and I bought it, so there's that. And then if you look here, this is after, and if you looked at, and if you look at this, you can see that this is right after I bought the house and I walked it with my contractor and a can of spray paint. See all those red X's? Everything on all those red X's is getting smashed. It's all going away and it's going to be fantastic. So I knew when I walked this house that there was a lot I could do with it and keep it in the budget that I needed to keep it in to be a good, responsible real estate investor. And that's really the first step in being a landlord, is getting the right property. And this is how the house turned out. You can see it's an amazing transformation. So this is the part of the process that I really, really enjoy. What you don't see in this walkthrough and all the pretty finished product pictures is all the things I found wrong with the house that I had no idea were wrong with it when I bought it. And that's just part of the deal. Every single house, in every single house, you uncover something that you couldn't have known until you uncover it. And that is the part I hate about this process. Uncovering those things that have to be resolved cost money. And it's hardly ever a little bit of money. It's always a big hit to the budget. So when I do uncover one of these things, and I do on every single house, I have to go back through my rehab plan and figure out what I'm going to give up in order to fix what has to be fixed that was uncovered in the rehab process. So as much as I love finding the just right house, and as much as I love rehabbing a house, I hate that part of the deal, having to fix the unknown issues and still keep it on budget. That is not fun at all. The next thing I love about being a real estate investor is the first aspect of being a landlord. Getting to tell tenants that they've been chosen to move into the property is a really fulfilling and satisfying moment. The tenants are usually really excited to be moving into a property. All of my houses are recently remodeled, and that means they're very current in their design aesthetic, and tenants really enjoy getting the opportunity to live in a freshly remodeled home in a really currently designed scheme. It's something that they really enjoy, and so getting to tell somebody that yes, they've been chosen to move into the house is really satisfying. But that process is also part of what I really hate about being a landlord. For every tenant that I tell, congratulations, you can move into the house, there's probably at least 8 to 10 more that I have to tell them, I'm sorry, your application's been declined. And when you tell a family that their application to move into what they thought was the perfect house for them has been declined, you really feel like crap. That situation really sucks for all of you. So I hate that part of being a landlord. Another thing I absolutely hate about being a landlord is that I'm never off work. Never. There's never a time where a tenant could text and I don't have to respond. Now, of course, this is by my choice. I do choose to self-manage my properties right now. And that means that I am choosing to take that call and answer that text anytime, day or night, that a tenant reaches out to me. And that means I'm never off work. Like, I am never off work. I can get a text right now while I'm filming this video, and I'll pause this video and reply to that text. I have to put my tenants first. They are buying me houses and they deserve to come first. And if there is an emergency, I need to deal with it right away. But one of the things I hate about getting those calls and texts is that I often have to explain to tenants, again, about why this issue or that issue isn't going to be covered by me. It is going to have to be repaired, and it's something that they're going to have to pay for. And that part really sucks because tenants don't like to hear that they're going to have to pay for anything. They're already paying you to live in the house. And in my experience, I have found that most tenants think they've already paid you to live in the house, you're going to pay for everything after that. Now, it is very clearly spelled out in my lease agreement that some things are just the responsibility of the tenant, and that is any damages caused by the tenant. For instance, if a tenant's child tries to flush a stuffed animal down the toilet, that toilet's gonna get clogged up and it's gonna need a plumber to fix it. And I'm gonna send the plumber out and they are going to have to pay for it because their child caused that damage. Now, if a toilet clogs because of a broken pipe, then absolutely, that's on me 100%. And I'm gonna get somebody out there ASAP to deal with it. But I hate it when I find myself in a situation with a tenant where I have to explain to them that yes, the repair does have to be made, and yes, it has to be made now, and they have to pay for it. That is never a fun or easy conversation to have. It's not anything I ever look forward to, and I hate that part about being a landlord. So with hating having to adjust a rehab plan and uncovering all those things that are uncoverable in a house until you uncover them, hating having to tell families that they've not been chosen to move into a house, hating that I never have a day off work. I always have to have my phone with me and I always have to answer my phone, and hating that I have to have difficult conversations with tenants on a fairly regular basis. Sounds like a whole lot of hate towards being a landlord, doesn't it? And it's not an easy job. But for me, it's all totally worth it because let me tell you what I love. I love that my experience as a landlord and my time spent as a landlord and property manager over my properties allows me both the flexibility and the income I need to live my boat life. And that is pretty awesome. So for me, in my experience, being a landlord is absolutely worth it because it allows me the flexibility and the time in my day to do all the other things that I really want to do in my life. And that includes my boat life. It includes sitting here by the fire on a random Thursday afternoon because it finally got cold in Southeast Texas. And damn y'all, it got cold outside today. I didn't have to get up and go out anywhere to work this morning. I'm a self-employed real estate investor. That job comes with a whole lot of challenges, and some of them can be pretty difficult challenges. It is absolutely worth it because the privilege of living my boat life and living my life on my terms and on my schedule is absolutely amazing. And I wish I would have become a full-time real estate investor and property manager years earlier than I did. Had I known how to get into it like I know now, how to handle it, I would have done this a long time ago. But better late than never. I'm still very grateful that I'm here today. I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I have to invest in these properties, and I am incredibly grateful for the tenants that choose my home and move into my properties and buy my houses. The privilege of being their landlord is really just that. It's hard, it's challenging, but it is a privilege, and I am very grateful for that privilege. I have big plans to add to my real estate portfolio next year so that hopefully the year after, maybe the year after that, we're moving into a different boat for the Boat Life Lori channel. And I want to take you along on all of these adventures. I would love to take y'all out to see some of these houses through my eyes, the way I see them, and then take you through the process of what it is to rehab them, all the way to the point where somebody moves into it. I'll share all the numbers and all the details that go along with it so you can see how I use real estate. Oh my gosh. Spit it out, woman. Okay. La 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 la. All right. Getting my shit together right now. I would love to take you along on the journey and show you how I utilize investing in real estate and my responsibilities as a landlord to live the lifestyle that I am so incredibly grateful for in my boat life. I hope that sounds interesting to you. Once I spit it out after all the jibber jabbers. I can't even say jibber jabber right. Anyway, I hope that does sound interesting to you and you want to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, click that button down below. I'll wait right here. Did you click it? Come on, click it. All right, thank you. Anyway, Thanks so much for clicking on that little subscribe button. I really, really appreciate you. You have no idea how much fun this is. And I am really looking forward to hanging out with you all for a few minutes from time to time. Until I see you next time, bye y'all. Can you see how red my face is getting? Like, it's cold outside today, and I thought, okay, I was freezing cold. I'm gonna sit by the fire. It's all warm and cozy. But dang, it's starting to get a little hot. Like, I'm gonna have to turn this fire off and cool down a little bit. I'll see y'all later.